Hello everyone. So in today's problem, we'll tackle another common coding problem, which is called removing duplicates from the sorted arrays. So we'll use the efficient technique which we use in our last video, which is called two-pointer approach to solve this problem. Why we use two-pointer approach? Because this method, this technique help us save memory and also time. So let's get started with the problem. As we can see, the problem is called remove duplicates from sorted array. So that is given in the question that the array which will be given is a sorted array. So that's one thing. What we need to do is we need to remove all the duplicates inside this array. Okay. And we need to put all the unique numbers in the beginning of the array, and we need to return the output. So how many numbers are there which are unique? So there are two numbers which are unique and the output is 2. That is what we need to return. So now we'll start writing the solution, and I'll be using the two-pointer technique to solve it. So this is what is been given in the question, and this is what we need to return. So we need to return, we are gonna change this existing nums array, so we won't be creating a new array, so we can save space and we can also save time by using two-pointer. What we need to return is 1 comma 2, and after this we can return anything. It really doesn't matter, because they already know we need to return the output. So output is 2, so they only check two elements. Okay, they are equal, they are unique. So we need to return something like this. So what I'll do, I will check a edge case scenario, a case where they could have given us nums like this, empty array. So then we don't want to go through the array, right? Like we don't want to see all the code that if this, if that. What we want to do is we want to check, okay, if array is empty, so if you want to check that, you can always check if nums.length equals to 0. In that case, I want to return 0 because there's nothing in the array. So this is an edge case for us. After that, what I'll do, if that is not the case, it means there's at least one element inside the nums array, which means that's a unique number. And after that, I want to check, is it really unique? Then I'll do the comparison. So I'll declare my pointer not here, I'll declare my pointer here, because this number I don't care. I only care when I start checking. So I'll say, okay, let k equals to 1 this time. Why not 0? Because this number I want there, like there is one number which is gonna be unique for sure. So I start checking it from here. So I'll say let k equals 1. Okay, and I'll say I want to use a for loop because I want to traverse through this whole list. So I'll say for let I equals 1, because I want to check this number with this number. So I'll start from here. So I'll say for let I equals 1, I should be less than nums dot length, and every time I want to increase I by 1. Inside this, I want to use the condition where I want to check if my this element is it equals to this element or not. Okay, so I'll say if nums at I, if it's not equals to nums at I minus 1, then I want to do something. If they are not equal, okay, so what I'll do is, if that is the case that they are not equal to each other, then I'll take my nums and I'll take this k index. So nums at k, and I'll make it equals to my nums at I. I'll explain you what I'm trying to do here. And after this type, each time I want to increase my k value by 1. So I'll do k plus plus. Okay, and at the end I'll return my k. K is what? K represent the number of unique elements I have inside this nums array. Now I'll tell you exactly what is happening. So first case, okay, when our I is equals to 1, so this is where our pointer is, I equals 1. Okay, and we are saying, okay, I is equals to 1, so the value is 1. So is this value equals to this value? Yes, it is. So then, okay, we really don't care at this point. Then we'll say, okay, I plus plus, right, because I will increase. Then next time when I equals to 0, 1 and 2, so we are here, because we only care about unique numbers. So when we are here, we'll say, okay, nums at I, which is this 2, is it not equals to nums at I minus 1, which is this? yes, which is true, they are not equal. Then I'll say, okay, take my num set k, because what is k? K is still 1 because we never increase k by 1 because the condition didn't match. So k is 0 comma 1. So take this element which is num set 1 and give it the value at num set I, which is 2. So we take this value and give it to this. So what happens? We get this 1 comma 2 and we have this 2 as well. But as I said, we don't care about any elements after the first two. So after this step, what will happen? We'll get this array, okay, and then we'll increment k and we'll return the k. So once I do this and I run the solution, you'll see that our test case is pass. So yeah, I just did an error here, nums, it should be nums. See, you can always do some problem. Yeah, and see, it passes our output. This is what they were expecting and this is what we had. And I'll go through it again just to make sure that you guys understand what I did actually. Okay, so what we did is we had a array where we want to get only the unique numbers, which is 1 and 2. So we used a pointer where we said okay, k equals 1, which is here, and we're gonna go through it, and every time they are not equal, this element when it's not equal to this element, that time what I'll do is I will take the element and I will give its value to here and I'll return the list once I'm done with the list. So that's what I did. See, when num set I is not equals to num set I minus 1. So at this case they were equal. So we didn't do anything. At this case we knew they are not equal. So we took this one, gave it here, and we returned this. So what it did, we didn't have to create a new array and use, for example, JavaScript method which checks dot includes. So that saved us space, okay, and that also saved us time because we didn't have to loop through all the elements. We just loop it through one time. That's it, here and here, and that's it. I hope you liked my way of teaching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.